What's up, everybody? I'm Matrix, and today we're going to continue our New Game 3 playthrough of Shadow of the Erdtree. I know we ended after Castle Ensis last time, but this time we're picking up the ruined lava forge, because I'm going to go somewhere else from where I picked up last time. So let's just get moving after I show my build. Sticking with the black steel great hammer because it's a pretty good weapon. And I barely have enough weight to hold this thing, so I've got the Great Jar Arsenal, and thank God the Erdtree seal weighs 0, so I don't have to worry about weight with that one. But let's get moving. This morning I was playing with my strength character because I was doing some exploring to try to plot a course on where I need to go, and that'll factor into this playthrough because I've already got the entire DLC finished with him, although there are still some things I haven't found yet, so I'm having to use videos in the wiki so I can try to find where to go to see certain things. So I'm going to head towards the Cerulean coast, and then there's a boss up here that I'll end up fighting. Platforming too, so let's just see how it works out. After playing Dark Souls and Demon Souls, where you'd lose 50% of your health from falling 2 feet and breaking your ankle, I'm happy that Elden Ring made fall damage almost negligible. we're almost where we need to go, and there's a fire giant up here that I'm going to avoid. Cut off to the right up ahead and get to the next site of grace. There's a dragon up ahead that's weak against holy damage, so I'm going to switch out my spells. can see that was clearly a disaster. The Mimic was the real MVP in that fight, but I'll take it. Go back to the side of Grace and get my flasks back, and then I'll push forward. And there goes my computer hitching again. There's 3 Ghost Flame Dragons in this DLC, and I believe that when you kill one of them, you always get a Somber Ancient Dragon Stone. So, if you've got holy damage or a strong weapon, and you're decent at fighting dragons, it's a good way to get some upgrade materials. Mostly I'm a sword and board player, but I really like the Great Hammer, so I've been using that. Okay, I was gonna say, I got a hefty cracked pot when I did that with my strength guy a little while ago. That thing was tough, but that's what I get for playing on New Game 3. Back on Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, I didn't mind playing up to New Game 7 because the game always felt fair, but after Dark Souls 3 especially came out, Bloodborne, all the enemies got so fast and just, it's hard to fight normal enemies for me. You can't just block and counter everything. You've got to move and dodge, and it's too fast for somebody like me, so I tend to run past a lot of the normal mobs. I thought for sure I was going to fall and die doing that. Interesting. This was open when I came here with my strength guy, so guess I'm going to end up going somewhere else. We'll come back here later, check it out and see when it opens up. Okay, starting from the lava forge again, we're going to go somewhere else and see what we can get into. I believe there's a fort that I can take care of. Instead of going to the Cerulean coast, I'm going to take a spirit spring and just jump up to where I need to go next. Really, I should have passed time until morning because it's so goddamn dark and hard to see where I'm going. Alright, so you see that spirit spring, and there's like a pile of rocks right there. And that means that there's a pile of rocks in the real world that we have to break, or just use the Margit or Moog shackle, and it'll break the seal on it. It just so happened that I knew where that one was, so that's why I just broke it with my hammer. See, there's an omen killer. There's actually a few of these guys here in this fort. Here's a spot where you can jump down, but be careful because you can see that hole right underneath me, so I don't want to die. These guys are no joke. That's an item you can use for an NPC to, I think, get their weapon. So I'll do that later when I run into one of the people I'm gonna see. I think that's the boss for this area, so we'll give it a try. I honestly don't remember how to get back to the boss, and I'm not going to wander around looking for it, so we'll just push forward. Guys here, if you kill them, you can jump on these cages and get the Flame Drake Talisman +3. I already have it, so I'm not going to open up that treasure chest, but it's right over here, which is handy against certain bosses like Mesmer. Like I said, I'm not going to fight that boss again, but I'm just going to go outside the fort and grab the Grace and go grab another Spirit Spring, and then I'll end the video after that. Not terribly exciting, but what can you do? There is another Ghost Flame Dragon up here, but we're not going to bother with him. spring leads up to another tree blessing or tree fragment and another side of grace, and then we'll hit the grace and end the video. So I'd like to thank you for watching this rather boring outing, but we'll see what we can do next time. Take care.
Hey!